So which steps do we need to follow when we deploy a React app? First of all, we need to check and possibly adjust the base path. This is only important when we use the React router. And there, when wrapping the app in the browser router, you can set your base name property. That is always required when your app is served from something else than the root route, the root domain. If you're serving your app from example.com/myapp, then you need to set the base name to myapp for the router to work correctly. That's the first important thing. The second important thing is that we need to build and optimize the project. This is done with one convenient command in our application: npm run build in create React app projects. That will automatically build the project and optimize all our JavaScript bundles to have a very small code base we then actually will upload on a server. Because we obviously want to ship as little code as possible, since that will be as fast as possible. Now, another important thing to keep in mind is your server must always serve the index.html file, also and especially in 404 cases. That's required due to the way the internet works. If your user visits myapp.com/users, then the server is the first to receive that route. And chances are the server doesn't know the /users path because you defined it in your React app. Now, for that to not throw an error, your React app needs to get a chance of parsing the path. And it only does so if you return the index.html file for that unknown route. It is unknown to the server in the end. So always return index.html in 404 cases. Otherwise, your routing dependent React applications won't work. Finally, upload the build artifacts you get from the second step, build and optimize the project, to a static server. You don't need a server running PHP or Node or anything like that. In the end, what you will deploy here is a single page app consisting of HTML and a little bit of CSS and a lot of JavaScript. None of that needs a server-side language. So a static server like AWS S3, GitHub Pages, or Firebase, or any other server will do. And you just upload the build artifacts, not your entire project folder. The build artifacts will be stored in a /build folder, and I will show this to you in a second. And that's actually all. That is how easy it is to deploy your React application. Let's now do this together in the next lecture.